Good morning everybody, Belinda here and welcome. So I'm working on a 12 by 16 inch canvas. My inspiration on this piece comes from actually a deck of cards that I saw kind of from a certain angle, which reflected something quite interesting, I thought. So I'm going to see if that's what I can obtain or create. So I'm just layering my paints, which are mixed 1 part paint to 2 parts of Floetrol and a dash of water, just to get the right consistency. So this is this blue is fluorescent blue, and I also have added a bit of the Deco Art ice blue, which is absolutely beautiful. Let's go with a little bit more, and then I have quinacridone purple, which I'll just cover the top, just put a layer over the top, just separating that layer. So I don't really want to use the yellow or the white now. The orange is vermilion orange. If you want to see the paints, the link is in the description box. You click on the see more and you'll see it all. I mixed my paints last night, so they seem to have dried a little bit on the outer edges of the cup. Okay. Some more ice blue. And let me put some more of this magenta there, because that's just well, it's purple. That's going to come out first, so that'll be on the outside. Before I do that, put some white down. I'm just spreading it around, guys. I don't have any silicone in my paints. What I do have is Liquitex Gloss Pouring Medium and Varnish. Okay, let's go. So the cup is absolutely beautiful. I went that way again, but that's okay. I'm not worried too much about that. Now that is a pretty color, and I wish I had had that in the center actually. I could pour it on now, but I don't think I'm going to. I might just put a little drop in the center there. I'm just going to put some white around the edges. Okay. It's going to go round and round a little bit. Go off that corner there. So obviously I won't get it exactly what I had seen on the cards, but I'm hoping to get pretty close to that. Just bringing it back. And go with that corner there. Right. I did want to actually talk about composition and yeah, have a little discussion about that, but I kind of forgot to talk about it. But what I will say is, like I have said in some of my previous videos, I like to make everything either the rule of thirds for my composition or the golden mean. So in this instance, that is what I'm going to obtain. I would have gone into a little bit more in depth with it with you guys, but I kind of forgot. There go my cups again. I just want to move this over slightly more. And then I'll give it another torch, and then on to step 2. So stick around, guys, and watch the step 2. Where's that cup gone to? It's a slippery sucker. So I'm collecting all my skins so I can use them. That's actually very beautiful. I would have liked this corner here to be dark and that corner there to be dark. I think what I'm going to do is, I do still have some purple here. I just want to add a bit more here, and then run off the corner. And this corner here, I'm pretty sure you'll understand in a bit why I'm doing that. Okay, let's torch this again. Popping all those bubbles with these beautiful planet cells again. Don't ask me how I managed to get all those cells, because there's, like I said, there's no silicone at all. You know, it could be the paint that I'm using. Very possible. It is so pretty that I actually am tempted not to do stage 2, but I need to because it's in my head. Put on my next pair of gloves. I should have just doubled up in the first place with the gloves. It's always easier that way, you know, if you're going to do like what I'm doing here, 2 parts where you need clean hands. I've put the glove on wrong. I'm wondering why those fingers are all wrong. That's better. Sometimes gloves, I find they've got too many fingers or too few fingers. Not really, it's just my fingers going the wrong places. Okay, so I'm using some card from the canvas. Right, so let's see. A third would probably be about here. I did want actually that to be on the kind of like on the skyline. I wonder. Yeah, let's stick with this. Why'd you go wonky like that? Okay, well, I think that I'll leave there like that. I'm just looking at the composition, guys. Making a decision on whether I should do it further up, because if that was the skyline, which that's what I'm intending, would it look better like that or like that? Let's leave it at that. Okay, now I'm going in with a bit of this white. Okay. Clearly I didn't see that on the card, but I thought it would be great if I did that. And let's give that another torch. Oh, hang on a minute, before I do that, I wanted to do this. Although I do have quite a bit of white there. Yes, I think that it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. So what I'm doing with this white line is I'm creating distance. I think all of you artists would know that. Probably don't need to tell you, but for those of you who are not that sure, okie dokie. I really like this. It's so effective. I'm just popping any unknown bubbles, and hopefully, like, there's some cells that have popped up over there. There might be some cells. It's not what I'm after, but it seems quite pretty. I was actually quite apprehensive to do the swipe because it was just looking so deliriously gorgeous. But anyway, if I hadn't done it now, I would have had to do it again at some other point. Oh, okay guys, I'm going to bring you in for a close-up. I love this, you know, the colours and the way that this has come out. It does look like water, which I was hoping it would. And that is the focal point. I really love these colours. Wow. All those orange cells that have come up, and the planet cells is like rings within rings. There's another one there. Oops. You see it better like that. Those rings are really well defined. So hopefully you can get the gist of this. I'll come out a bit. And I really like the center. See if I can get that light away and then you can see it better. Right, so that was my inspiration for, it sort of looks like a seascape. So let's have a look at it at this angle. This is pretty interesting now, isn't it? So comment below which way would you hang it? This part at the bottom or the other way? It just makes it all more interesting, doesn't it? Well guys, thanks again for watching, and thanks for your likes, subscribes, all your beautiful comments, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.